Oh, hey, yay, we're live. Cool. I do this every time, and I'm like, I really ought to be ready, and I never am. So, I'm just about to pour myself a glass of juice, because it can get quite chatty. The baby is down. Yay. Which is excellent timing on his behalf. I've just been caught in the rain, so I'm looking a bit bedraggled. Oh well, so it is. Yeah, I'm going to give it like maybe a minute or two because I know, oh gosh, a few people were like waiting and have messaged me and said they're hoping to get here. It is a bit of a random time to do a live because, yeah, this is baby's nap time right now, so I knew it'd be napping, so that's why we're at this time. But I've printed off a few questions that I've had sent to me over the last few weeks. But also, I've got some questions which I will freely admit, I actually filmed this video with questions in January this year and I wasn't brave enough to upload and post the video. So I'm feeling slightly braver now, maybe, perhaps. So we're going to do those, but most of all, I wanted to jump on and say hi and also a massive, massive thank you to everyone who has got us to that 3,000 subscriber point because that just feels surreal and incredible and amazing and I'm genuinely indebted to you for that. It's brilliant because it's like something I love doing and you guys are like right there with me, so thank you so much for that. Honestly, it just makes me think, well, where could we be in another year's time? So we've done this for 1 year, this is where we're at and this is great. So thank you. Yeah. So yeah, I thought it'd be appropriate. Hi. Hello, Stella. Oh, hi, Stella. Hi. I've got it on an angle. So is this showing on an angle? Do I need to like turn this camera screen around? You'll need to let me know now rather than later because everything's coming up on an angle. So is it the right way around? That is my question before I get stuck into everything. Sadly, this is not an alcoholic beverage. This is just regular blackcurrant cordial. Thank you. Okay, let's do this then. We are sideways. Okay. Ignore my messy kitchen in the background. There we go. Is that better? Does that work? Yay! Oh, it's a good job here. Oh gosh, no, I don't need to see that angle. That's a bad angle. This is a better, slightly better angle. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I should have possibly washed my hand before I did this, but there we go. Anyway, we're real, we're here, we're live, we're good. Right, there's a few of us joined now. So if you've got any questions that you want to ask me, then stick them in the comment section as we're going and I'll hopefully get to those as well as we go through. But like I said, I've got these ones and they look ready-made because I literally wrote these in January and I never put the video out. So and now I'm no chickening out if I'm doing it on live, haven't I? So right, I'm just going to start from the top with some of the questions that I've had and then some of them that I've written down. Now some of these questions I actually got because probably about 6 months ago there was like a bit of a trend where YouTubers in this niche were like answering question and answer sort of videos, so I thought, well, I'll pinch them off there and I'll answer them under my own umbrella if you like. So yeah, so if you've got anything else you want to know, stick it in there and we'll go for it. But the first question I've got, which is to do with, oh, thank you, Sharon. Hi. It's actually face to the name, right? Well, yeah, thank you. Hopefully you've seen the video, so most of the times I've got just my hands on show, to be fair. But I do occasionally do my face videos, usually when I've, had a shower and don't look as caught in the rain, but there we go. It's fine. That's the good thing about these videos is you can just film your hands when you feel like you're having a rubbish day. It's all good. Right. First question, yeah. So we've got this one's a bit of a, I don't know if it's a boring one or not. It's favourite currency and favourite cash denomination. Obviously, we love the UK coin. What's going to happen now to those coins and those notes? Will they change? Surely not. Not for a while, anyway. Because like we've got all the Queen all over those, and I love my little Queen picture on my notes. Anyway, so yeah, obviously the UK one is obviously great, the British coin, sorry. I also love the American dollars twofold. One, because I love the States and I love getting over there. But also, I think I like the fact that they'll, well, yeah, hopefully, thank you, sir. I hope they will be. We've got a few of them in the office, otherwise I'm a bit stuck. Yeah, so yeah, I like the American one because I like that they've got more notes, so they like got $1 and $5, and I know we've got like the 5 and 10 and 20. They've got $100 bills. How cool would it be to have lots of $100 bills? That would be very nice. But I do like those, and I like that they're all one colour, so a bit more uniform, and that's the only reason I picked that one. Biggest lesson learnt is my next question on here. I'm assuming that's like in terms of financial and debt and money and things like that. One of the biggest lessons is to look at the interest rate on things. So, you know, and not get stuck. That's probably 2 lessons. This is like 2 in 1. So interest rates are absolutely ridiculous. I personally haven't been caught in the whole sort of, you know, paying 1000% situation, you know, that we've had with like Amigo loans and all those things, but I think those are horrendous. I'm so glad they've sort of got the comeuppance now. But oh good, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, so I think is in terms of like high interest on credit card things, and you know when you've got like a no interest card and you get to the end of it and you don't get around to changing it, that's really a big sort of lesson learned, because you can end up paying an absolute fortune. There's been times where like even if you're paying like the minimum of £50 off of something and you've discovered like £40 of that, it's like towards the interest, and you think, I'm getting nowhere here with that. So that is definitely a lesson to be learned in that respect. Just to keep an eye on it, not put your head in the sand and just. I used to be one of those. I wouldn't open letters, I wouldn't look at bills and things like that. But now there's a lot more control when you are doing that, and you're able to plan better for it. Hope that makes sense. Best budget meal is the next question. I'm always a pasta person. Pasta's so cheap and easy. It's also one of the reasons why I'm reluctant to go and buy a pizza or a pasta at an Italian restaurant, because I know how much it costs to make, which is pennies. Basically, I refuse to pay for soup when they're charging £6, £7 for a bowl of soup, and you're like, that must have cost you 15 to 20 pence to make. That annoys me. So in terms of my best budget meal, the things that I like to make are soups and pasta, just because it's so cheap and quick and easy. But yeah, I think that's probably my answer to that question. What's gotten you into the biggest debts? My ex-husband. And there's a whole story that's an entire new series of videos that cost me lots of money and almost my life, and that's all I'm going to say on that one today. My favourite Etsy shop. I don't have a favourite Etsy shop. I love seeing all these fantastic shops that popped up definitely in the last 12 months. So creative, so many fantastic ideas, especially in the budgeting sort of genre. I need to sort of crack on with mine a little bit. I keep getting requests for things and time and everything else. But I haven't got a specific favourite one. I just think lots of different ones are really, really cool, and I've got loads of ideas, and it's really good. It's really good at the minute. So the YouTuber that got me into cash stuffing, I'm trying to think the name of them now. There was American lady, and she's got about 65,000 subscribers now. Oh, what was her name? That's completely gone out of my head. I probably should have made notes before I sat down, shouldn't I? But yeah, it'll come back to me. But she's got a little girl, and she sort of occasionally includes a little girl in the video. It's been so amazing to see how well she's done. And I think she goes to school, like I think she's probably about 30s, late 20s, 30s. And it's just been great to watch her grow and have this experience and the change it's obviously had on her life. That was definitely a big inspiration for me when I set up my channel. You've won £100. What would you save or splurge it? Depends what day you're asking me on. Like, I have issues where if I win anything or if I've got something, I have to share it with somebody. Like, I can't just go, oh, it's just for me. I either have to treat somebody, or you know, I've got a reason to like take somebody out and say, like, I don't want to be on my own. If I ever won the lottery, let's say if I won £1 million, I'd probably walk away myself with like 100,000 because I'd be too busy thinking about who else I could give it to. So would you consider that a save or a splurge? That'd be a share, I don't know. Even if I had debt, I'd still do the same, which I do, incidentally. Why do you not work full time if you have debt is one of the questions I've got. Stella, yes and no, and I'll tell you that in a minute. I don't work full time because I've got 2 children, one who is diagnosed with a special need and one who is 2 and waiting on an operation since the day he was born, and I don't want to be tied into a full-time job because this operation has been imminent apparently since, well, because he was born the week of COVID, everything shut down that he was born, and yeah, this operation's just been put back and put back and put back, and I don't know how long his recovery is, and I don't want to be in a situation. At the time, that was the plan, was, you know, I don't want to be going, oh, I need 6 weeks off or I need 2 months off, because in my job that doesn't work as a teacher. So I just decided, well, if I go part-time and self-employed, I can pick and choose. And the operation's still not materialised, which is very frustrating in lots of ways, but it has meant I've been able to spend more time with him, and it meant I can have more time with my daughter as well, who's needed me a lot more, definitely in the last 2 years because of her diagnosis. So that's my choice, and that's what I've chosen to do. So we get by. Which sinking fund do you prioritise? Well, do you know what? That has all changed. I filmed a video. I'm tempted to upload it today, but I'm thinking 3 videos in one day is probably a bit much. I've just unstuffed and pulled apart all my sinking fund envelopes. Like, literally just done that. I've got a big pile of cash that I've just counted in the office, which feels very surreal as well. So right now I don't have a sinking fund because I don't have a sinking fund system. That said, I'm also halfway through creating my own new sinking funds. I think in retrospect, my priority was my emergency one because I wanted to make sure I had something to fall back on if I ever needed it. And then the children's ones, because I always wanted to make sure there's something for them, especially having experienced, you know, friends recently passing away and then them leaving children behind. That's at the minute is a bit at the forefront of my mind. So I'm sort of leaning towards those ones, making sure the children are okay, and that is an emergency pot. And that's a very morbid thing to say, but that's where I am. So Stella, you're asking about my game show. The game show has just started last week. It started to be aired last week. I still haven't said what it is, but if you know what game shows have just started out last week, then there you go. They are supposed to let me know the week before that my game show is out, and they haven't told me yet. So all I can say is imminently, because if there's only, I think it was 45 or 50 of the shows filmed, and it'll be running for 5 or 6 weeks, so any day now, basically. And I promise I will let you know. Any other questions before I crack on? I've got to get uniforms are getting ready. Yeah, thank you, Stella. Uniforms to get ready, packed lunches to do, and a few orders just to finish off, and that is my evening ready. The bingo on Sunday night that I was going to is no longer on. However, free tea tonight because we've got all those vouchers that I previously won. So we are going to go. Hopefully after Bailey's out, we're going to go down there and eat for free because I've got 6 meals and 6 soft drinks and a dessert to have. So that's all right for the evening. Anything for free is a bonus to me. Right guys, I am going to love you and leave you. Really short and sweet, but thank you so much for joining me. And it is always lovely to chat to you. And yeah, let me know if you think I should upload that video tonight or tomorrow on doing all my sinking funds. Thank you, Stella. I will. Anything free is back. You have a great night too, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you really soon. Bye.